Thomas Entwit, and today I'll be discussing what makes a table saw such a useful tool. Wonder why they created the paper guillotine or paper razor trimmer? If you don't know what I'm talking about, these are those huge paper cutters you've used on your class projects or possibly at home. You know, the ones that your teachers always spoke about in a scared manner, like, watch out, don't cut your fingers off. Well, as I'm sure you figured out, they have made much straighter and more precise cuts for you while working on projects. This makes your projects more aesthetically pleasing. This is the same concept of why a table saw was made for with woodworking. The tools compare in such ways shown. A handsaw is comparable to scissors, a large paper trimmer is comparable with a table saw. To provide some context on this piece of equipment, it's very crucial that you have one in a wood shop. This is the first machine that all experienced woodshop users will go to for any project. That is because they have all learned the diversity of this machine. With their fingers that can be easily lost, the minimal safety features have to be taken seriously. This is why you should only operate it if you're mature or a trained shop professional. But don't let that discourage you. That can be you. It is like an adult in a room full of babies of equipment for wood shopping. Having a trained shop tech show you how to properly and safely use that tool gives you access to it. They will cover safety precautions such as wearing safety glasses and how to carefully and strategically place your fingers while the machine is turned on. Specialty. The table saw brings most of the other shop tools functions into one single use of a tool. You can use this piece of equipment just like an electric handsaw or a jigsaw or even a chop saw as shown on this side. The only restriction is that this piece of equipment has created its own restriction from the length of blade. This forces you to not be able to round your cuts. There is a term used for woodworking called a true cut. This means exact and is created from the use of a table saw. After making your first cut on a table saw, you can use that to guide your continuing with that piece of wood for any additional straight cuts you desire. The first cut squares up the wood and gives you the most commonly identified term as a true edge of a board. And I hope you all walk away now with a better understanding of what a table saw is. I hope you also walk away with all of your fingers next time you decide to use one.